that in, pop that in, and then we'll do a quick snap just to let everybody know. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Unexpected Connections, where we bring together inventive people across different industries through events and intimate dinners. We share insights from industry leaders pushing the boundaries. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys. So we are here with Unexpected Connections. I am here with Jing, and you were just talking about diving off of the deep end. So let's go on that.
Yeah. I think, starting Fly by Jing was extremely difficult for me. I had been working in a corporate world. I had the security of this job. And for me, the idea of delving into the deep end of something that, was all my own was extremely scary for me. And I actually, how I started my brand was I did a Kickstarter.
Nice.
And but before that, and even just like the idea of doing the Kickstarter was so scary to me. I felt paralyzed for months, and it really took a lot of like self work, and I didn't realize how much like self coaching I needed to do to get myself to even believe or that I deserved, to have my own thing and to succeed. The feeling of like deserving to succeed is like really something that is not to be taken for granted, and I think I worked really hard at that, and there was like many nights of just hyping myself up, doing exercises, literally doing exercises to like take up space and gain that confidence. And there was a lot of sacrifice involved as well, because I was used to just doing whatever I wanted anytime I wanted, and I realized I needed to really gain that discipline. And so it was a really gradual process, but eventually, and then I also realized that a lot of my fear came from the fear of judgment, right? Like by putting myself out there, by putting my ideas out there, you're putting yourself at risk.
It's like your heart on your
judged.
sleeve almost. Yeah.
And
especially with like food, where people, can be like,
And so I had to like really overcome that and just realize like it doesn't matter what anyone thinks at the end of the day. What matters is like the work I put into it and like what I wanted to get out of it. And I think that was kind of the key for me to even take that step and put myself out there. And then once you do it, you realize it's not that bad.
Yeah. On the other side of fear is just like,
yeah.
So, and you kind of touched on this earlier, but what's a piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
I think it's really to just listen to yourself, like trust in yourself and really lean into that inner wisdom. I think there's so much self-doubt that so many young people are plagued with, and it can be crippling. And I think it's really just like to trust that you already have the answers within, and just like one step at a time, and like each step reveals the next step. And if you don't take that first step, you will never know.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
And what is something that you would impart on someone who's on the cusp of starting something new, right? They're like, I really want to do X or I really want to do Y, but they're waiting for the right time, the right circumstance, money, whatever the case may be. I feel like you already said it, but
Yeah, I mean, it's similar. I think it really is like, what is that? Confucius said that like the journey of 1,000 miles starts with like one step. So it is really that. The path reveals itself. Like oftentimes you don't even know where you can go. Like you can sit here and think about it all you want, but you don't even know until you take a risk and take a step in one direction, and if it doesn't work, course correct and go in another direction. But it's like the path reveals itself. Yeah.
Perfect. And for anybody, if they want to find out more, where can they find you?
flybyjing.com, at flybyjing, at Jing Theory, on all the platforms.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Cool.
My name is Jing Gao, and this is Unexpected Connections.